evening, Yankee Mania fans and Yankee fans all over the place. How's everybody doing? Joe Mania here. Hope all is well as we give you the pregame show before the Yankees play the Mariners tonight at 9:40. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Jason 161 Avenue. Thank you so much for having me on. A very, very, very good show. We were excited to be on with you. Thanks so much. And shout out and a tip of the cap to we received at least 5 subs from that program, and very, very thankful. And the more the merrier, everyone. And of course, then we have our normal stream of every day, Monday through Sunday at 8 a.m. You know the score: coffee, bagels, pancakes, and Yankees, and of course, the most important, you the fans. Shout out to Jason Castiglio. How you doing? Jacob Petruzzi's here. CD Cards. Just to name a few of you. Thank you so much. We also have Ken from The Ugly Truth waiting in the wings. I just want to, before I bring him on, I just want to, a few more things. Please subscribe to the channel. Notifications so you never miss anything. Today we put out a couple of shorts. Immediately we heard news about Cabrera. We heard about Pete Rose being reinstated. So you'll get everything like that in shorts. Sometimes in writing. Sometimes I'll come on and we'll talk a little bit. But so I really appreciate all of you. CT Cards. I give a shout out to you. What a job you're doing in the background. And being a morning co-host. We really appreciate that. So without any further ado, I want to bring in my co-host, and that is Ken, from The Ugly Truth. How you doing, Kenneth?
Another ducky day in paradise. How about yourself?
I know. Are we ever going to see the sunshine anymore? I don't know. New York may never get it again. Who knows?
I don't know. It's raining cats and dogs here.
Oh, my God. It's ridiculous. It really is. Good thing the Yankees are away. At least we get to enjoy a game, hopefully. But
this weekend.
Yeah. So I want to let everybody know that as soon as this stream is over, you'll have a little chance to go make a cup of coffee or make a snack and get ready for Ken doing the play-by-play on his channel. And of course, it's The Ugly Truth. So subscribe to it. And listen in, participate. I'm going to do my best to be in the chat and chat with you guys, because you guys are fantastic and I really appreciate it. So, Ken, let's get going. A little bit of news today. I guess first and foremost, we talk about Oswaldo Cabrera. As we figured, it was going to be a little gruesome. Why don't you get us started what you know?
Well, I mean, last night when he went down, I was doing the play-by-play at that particular time. It looked to me that his cleat got stuck into the dirt there when he tried to avoid the tag. Taveras put on an incredible throw from right field, and when he crawled to the plate and didn't move, I knew something was wrong. When they finally loaded him on onto the backboard and moved him to the stretcher, I saw that they had immobilized his left leg. So I figured he either had an ankle injury or a ACL, MCL injury to his knee. I wasn't quite sure. Didn't want to say anything. The one thing that I will give props to the Yes Network is that they didn't show that damn replay 50 to 60 times like everybody else does.
Oh my God! It was all over. It was all over X today. It was ridiculous.
Of course, it was.
And
freaking.
I guess, I
we,
guess,
we, we
I'm
have
sorry.
one of our members, Real Bill P, whose wife is related to Cabrera. So had
Yeah.
prayers out the Cabrera family. Obviously, they were distraught when they saw
Well,
the man in real life.
the one interesting fact so far is no mention yet of surgery, which may be a good thing. I mean, look at what happened to the basketball player. He immediately went into surgery. It looks like they had the same injury. So, we might have dodged a bullet here. I don't want to get ahead of myself. And if Bill's listening or whatever's going on, if you know anything, we would love an update. If you know anything, I mean, obviously the Yankee pregame is going to give us a little bit more info. And let's see. I was never so subdued last night after that great game that was going on with Grissom and of course the captain and Paul G and some very good pitching, good defense. But it all went for almost for naught with the stunning stuff. So let's hope and pray that we get some good news throughout the game tonight. And the other bit of news, of course,
Hey,
is
Desiree.
hi Desiree, how you doing? How you feeling? The other bit of news is DJ LeMahieu is now on the club and he's definitely on the bench. Rumor is he's going to start tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, everyone, after the 8:30 stream, we'll put out. We're going to be doing the play-by-play on NY Mania, and I believe the game's at 4:10. So look for us to come on around 4, and hopefully Ken here with the Ugly Truth will be joining me. We hope so, and looking forward to that. Ken, are you doing anything between the 8 o'clock show and the 4 o'clock tomorrow? Are you doing any updates?
Not planning on doing any live stream until the game. I will be there. My bowling season ended last Wednesday, so I don't have bowling tomorrow night. So I can definitely
Awesome.
call the game with you.
Great. Okay. All right.
Wednesday,
So then we do the morning.
If I put anything out
Yeah.
on Wednesday, it'll be a recorded video, possibly with updates to Cabrera's situation or whatnot. But
Great.
not planning on doing a live one until Thursday.
Okay. So then, so tomorrow, then, guys, we will start with the morning show at 8 o'clock right here, and then bring it on at 4 o'clock for the Yankee live play-by-play with myself and Ken, and we'll try to give you the best we can, and continue our onslaught with 10 runs or more and 3 or 4 more home runs. Hopefully that'll happen again tonight. Shout out to Sean Browning, John the Beagle Dad. How's everybody doing? Start giving your predictions, guys. What do you see from Max Fried tonight? And who do you think will be the hitting star of the game? How long do you think you'd be going on? So let me know. Let us know, and we'll discuss it. Another bit of news is Pete Rose, which I had said the minute, unfortunately, he passed away, he would be going and somehow be the ban would be lifted, and he'd be going into the Hall of Fame. I didn't think it was going to be this quickly, but now he's eligible, and right away he's going to, as far as I'm concerned, he's going to get in.
As I believe that he'll be eligible for the 2027 first-time ballot Hall of Fame entry, as well as Joe Jackson, Buck Weaver, and I know there were 16 names, deceased names, that were on the list. I don't remember them. I know that the Black Sox as a whole were on there, and the other one that had a competitive Hall of Fame career was the White Sox's third baseman, Buck Weaver. See Michael Caputo jumping in. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
Welcome
but
to the stream.
Ken, They waited so long. Why not just go on for the old committee? Why you got to wait till 27? That makes no sense. They could just vote him in next year. What's the difference?
Because if you look at the bylaws for the Veterans Committee, those are people that have passed through the first year players selection and failed to make either 5% or initially it was 15 years. Now it's down to 10 years.
Sean Browning is going Shoeless Joe, Pete Rose, Buck Weaver as your big names. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. Welcome to the show, and everybody in the chat. Let's start giving a little predictions, guys. What do you think? What do you think Max is going to do? CD Cards is saying the Max signing was a huge move and a big move. Yeah, we should dissect that. What that move actually meant after Juan Soto left for the Mets. The Yankees quickly turned around and got a great starting pitcher. Either like a 1A or 1 pitcher, and he's been just short of fantastic. Michael says, yeah, that's the Yankees have the rest of the 3 rotation. The rest of the 3 stinks. Okay, well, I mean, we have to give them a chance, Michael. They're keeping us mostly in the game. There's no more Cookie Carrasco, so there's a little bit more quality there with Clark Smith. That you got to give them a little bit of a chance. And Yosboro's been great out of the bullpen doing those spot starts. And you never know who's gonna step forward. So they do have decent quality after their. I don't say they're the greatest, but listen, a number 3, a number 4, and a number 5 is just what it is. It's your top guys. Maybe you need the number 3 to be very strong, but it's the top guys that are gonna steamroll you right to the playoffs. And the Yankees have it looks like enough to at least get into the playoffs. Luis Hill's coming back strong, going to come back hopefully strong. Lasagna is going back into the bullpen very soon. So there's a lot to look forward to. Ken, do you agree?
Well, I mean, essentially, your number 1 starter, you're looking to get 7 innings out of. Fried, now that he's gotten stretched out, that's what he's providing us is 7. Your number 2/3, you're looking at 6+ innings. And Rodon has certainly given us that. Schmidt looks like he's back in form. And we're getting 6 innings out of him. He's keeping us in the game. Number 4 would be Will Warren. He's the question mark in it. And Yarborough 5, you're looking at 5 innings for a 5 starter. And I think that he's capable of pulling that for us. He's a former starter that moved into the bullpen. He gave us 64 pitches in 5 innings his last outing against a very good hitting team. So.
Michael Caputo says Will Warren will never be a big league pitcher, so you can forget about that. I would agree with you on that a little bit, but I've seen a lot of potential. You got to give him a little bit of a chance here. Go ahead.
The kid has 5 to 7 major league starts. Don't think you could truly assess what he has or what he doesn't have. His 3 starts last year, he had no notification and was called up from AAA and stuck on the bump and said, "Here you go, kid."
Yeah, really. Let's give an update of the scores. We do have a little bit of good news now. First off, I'm going to start with what's essential for the Yankees. The Detroit Tigers 6, the Red Sox 4 at the end of 6 innings. Red Sox were leading, and Detroit just came back. Top of the second, the White Sox 0-0 with Cincinnati. Tampa Bay 4-3 over Toronto, top of the 6th. The Mets with that great pitching again. lead the Pirates 1-0 in the top of the sixth. The Atlanta Braves lead the Washington Nationals 3-2, bottom six. The Marlins and the Cubs. The Marlins are playing the Cubs tough, 1-1, end of the fourth. The Rocky Texas Rangers lead the Rockies 3-1, top of the third. Bottom third, Kansas City and Astros 0-0. A little bit later, you have the Angels and the Padres, and the Yankees and the Mariners, the Diamondbacks and the Giants, and the Athletics and the Dodgers. Final scores, there's one. The Cleveland Guardians beat the Brewers 2-0, and two rainouts today. The Phillies with the red-hot Cardinals, and the Orioles and the Twins both postponed. Understand they may play doubleheaders tomorrow, but not confirmed. So that is your scoreboard leading up to our New York Yankee game. And in a couple of minutes, I will give the Yankee lineup, and Ken will give the Mariners. We keep it the same way every day for good luck. So, Ken, are you surprised with the Cardinals going for 10 in a row tomorrow?
Surprised? No, they've got some real quality young players. Their veterans are playing to form. They had a Rookie of the Year candidate who's playing shortstop. So, I think that they have the potential to stick it up. And generally, they're in the NL Central. The NL Central tends to be a weaker division.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Everyone anticipated that the Reds were going to be better because of their new acquisition as a head coach, Tito Francona. But Francona can only coach the team that he's got. There are some definite holes in that rotation, in that bullpen and lineup.
Mm-hmm. Well, Michael Caputo says the Mets really don't have pitching yet, but their ERA is 2.85. I mean, they're doing it with Mirrors, or Hefner is some damn good pitching coach, because I don't know what it is, but every game they're shutting down offenses left and right, and it's incredible. I really hope that we give them a little beating here at the stadium, depending how many games will happen. Hopefully there won't be double headers with this damn weather the way it's been going, and it really, really stinks right now. The East Coast, my God. We definitely need some better weather than this, guys. Mike, jeez. So Michael Caputo said, and Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes eventually he might explode, but right now, man, he's you got to admit he's pitching lights out. They all are, except the bullpen. They do well, and then Diaz comes in and he usually screws it up. But sometimes he does. They lunge at his pitches. So if you're patient with Diaz, you're gonna work a great pitch or a great pitch count, and you're gonna walk. So we'll see on that. But so what are you looking for with the two pitches? Obviously the best thing for the Yankees tonight is to take a quick 1-2-3-0 lead, because I think if that pitcher is on, I don't think we're going to touch him after the fourth inning.
Well, if you look at it, Brian Wu is their staff ace right now. He's got a 3.57 ERA. So it's not saying that he's unhittable, because he definitely is. He got tagged for 5 runs against the A's in his last outing. Wu primarily has 2 pitches that he relies on: a 4-seam fastball and a sinker. He throws in a slider and whatnot. So the Yankees are a very good fastball hitting team, and Wu brings fastballs. I mean, if you look at the history recently over the last 6 games or so, they've hit very well against fastball pitchers. It's when you got guys that are junkers that throws a lot of cutters, off-speed stuff that ties the Yankees up. So this is going to be a dogfight tonight. I'm expecting a score, 5-4, 4-3. I think it'll be a one-run differential. For the Yankees to be successful, they have to have patient at bats and go with pitches. They can't rely on trying to jack the ball out of center field because that shit ain't going to happen. And when we got the opportunities with runners in scoring position, we got to push runs across the plate. After the third inning, you're probably not going to get a big opportunity to do so. And Wu will probably end up throwing 7 innings tonight.
Yeah, more than likely. I don't think I'm going to go that high. I do see the Yankees squeaking by, but I think it's going to be very, very close. I'm looking 3-2. I'm even possibly looking 2-1. It's not going to be pretty for the hitters tonight. And how about strikeouts? I'm going to go with 9 with Max. Wu are probably 7 or 8. That's, again, my thought. I think the guy with the big hit tonight is going to be Bellinger. I think Bellinger somehow he's going to come through. I don't think Dominguez, I don't see Dominguez doing well with a pitcher like this. I think he's going to be swinging at low pitches, and they're going to continue to throw. He's going to continue to do that. And, he may lay off for 1 or 2, but I just don't see Dominguez. I mean, then again, baseball is so strange, you never know. But, I do see that. I believe the Yanks will win tonight, guys. But it's going to be very close. We're looking 2-1. Let's see what they're saying in the chat here. What do we got? No, he owns the Yankees. Okay. Do we have okay. Luis Castillo is actually the pitcher I want to trade for at the trade deadline. I don't know, Michael. He's losing his steam right now. Right now, I believe he's no more than a third starter. Maybe in a lot of different places, he might be a number 2. He's not. I mean, obviously he's better than Warren, probably better than Clark Smith, but he's nowhere near what he was even up to 2 years ago. And to trade for a pitcher like that, remember, the Yankees are not going to take too much more salary. So it's going to have to be salary for salary, or just get lucky and pick up somebody that just finds it and all that. CT Cards, Max 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 walks, 6 Ks, 3 runs, 100 pitches roughly. Okay, that's a fair estimate. That's not bad. Let's see. Michael's saying something about it. Okay, he's better than well, I think in this case they might be even, because I don't think he's as good. I really don't. I don't think he's as good as that. Kenny, you said, you want me to put this up?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you sit and look, this is Luis Castillo's squib chart on this season. If you look at his numbers, he has decent fastball run value, but the rest of his grid chart, he's league average or below. He's not somebody that I'm really thinking that the Yankees are going to pay 22 to 25 million for the next 3 seasons.
Oh, no way.
But he's on the decline. So he's a name out there, and the Mariners are looking to dump the whole salary. They're not wanting to eat any of it because they can't really afford it.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, I don't want a pitcher like a Contra, because National League, and we get these pitchers from these teams that don't win, and they come here and they can't do a darn thing. If the Yankees are going to get a pitcher, it's got to be from number one, a little bit of winning a team. Otherwise, it ain't happening. And again, if they don't trade salary, you can forget it, because there's no way in hell that Hal Steinbrenner is going to add to a $300 million payroll right now. There's just no way. Somebody kidding with me said, "Hey Joe, why don't all the Yankee fans all around do a GoFundMe and then send it, get enough money, send it to Hal to go in and get a player." I mean, it sounds funny, but they said, we want to win. We don't care about $20 million and $30 million. But I understand that, but this is still a business to the Steinbrenner family, and you've got to understand that. Listen, nobody wants to win more than me. I want that 28th. I can taste it. We all can. But, if you can't win with $305 million payroll, something's not right, man. No, something's not right. We're going to bring this up now. Okay, here's a Contra. This must be brutal.
I mean, you're looking at fastball velo as a plus, and he gets ground balls, but everything else is well below league average. The Marlins, if they trade him, are going to want a king's ransom. For us, that probably means somebody like Spencer Jones, possibly Lombard Jr., one of those top tier free agents, in conjunction with Arias, and he has the appeal. He's coming off of a Tommy John year, but is he going to help the Yankees this year the way he's pitching? Well, the answer is not likely. So why are you going to mortgage your future for somebody who may produce next year and the year after, because he's got like 3 years of controllability? By the time the deadline hits, it's going to be like 2.5.
Yeah, no. I could see a team. I could see a team like either the Mets or the Red Sox. They may go after that. They may have some players they may be able to trade. Useful. But the Yankees, the Mets, we know could add salary. The Phillies, I'm sure, can. We won't even touch the Dodgers because all they do is spend money. Matter of fact, good old name just was activated today for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. He's another one. He can't stay healthy, but he's in the twilight of his career, so I don't really expect much. I mean, and he's a very, very, very bad a postseason pitcher. So I don't look for anything. They're a little bit desperate right now because they only have one or two good starters. So it again, interesting. But I wouldn't get too crazy. The only way the Yankees are adding is because of people coming from injury. You might get a five and dimer. Somebody who got released, somebody, might have a little juice, like they picked up Cruz just recently, put him in the minors. He's barely batting 200. Dominic Smith, he was awful when he took the assignment. Now he's up about 230. The one guy that excites the hell out of me, as everybody knows, is the catcher Rodriguez. He's off and running again tonight. He's batting a cool 355, and he's holding that average. Every level, this guy is in the 320s, 330s, and right now for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, he's batting a cool 350. This guy is going to be heard of real soon, in my opinion. Ken?
I missed the last part because I was looking at.
Oh, no problem. No.
Looking at Michael Caputo's. All right, they better add somebody at the trade deadline. Who do you propose that the Yankees go out and get at the deadline?
And keep the salary down.
No, if it's open the checkbook and write the check for whatever, I'm just curious who we should get.
Let's see, what's he saying here? If they get shut out again in this deadline, then clearly they don't care about winning. I mean, the last complete team we had was the World Series of 2009.
Well,
I don't agree with that, Michael. I mean, come on. They have a star almost in every position. Maybe third base would be a decent player, and of course one just got hurt that was playing every day. And you're saying that they don't care. If they didn't care, would you want the payroll of the Miami Marlins? Would you want the payroll of the A's? I mean, we got to be a little fair here. I agree with you. For me, I want an all-star in every position, but it's not possible. What is possible is to clear up that bench. If they could get another player, yes, you're going to add Giancarlo Stanton. John Ferrazzo, welcome. Cody Bellinger is that's Michael. I'm sorry, John. We need a healthy Luis Hill. Yes, and thanks for chiming in, John. Really appreciate it. How you doing? Yes, that would be like a big signing or a big trade, and he probably with everything going right, the stars aligned correctly, he will be in the Yankee starting rotation by the trade deadline. So let's be straight, people. Unless there's a dramatic change or the Yankees get rid of some salary, I'm telling you, I mean, as much as we're going to cover the trade deadline down the line and all, don't kid yourself. It's going to be so look at the glass, as I usually say, half full. Do it this time half empty, because I wouldn't expect a big move. You might get an arm. Yeah, you just might get this, but you're not. Let's face it. You're not going to get an incredible pitcher. You're just not, because the Yankees are not going to go for it. And I think Ken definitely agrees.
Answering a couple of Michael's suggested acquisitions, Brendan Donovan from the Cardinals, would love to acquire him. Been calling for him for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals are playing well. He's not on the blocks. Kyle Tucker, don't see him being available at the trade deadline either.
And you're only going to have him for a couple of months. He's getting $500 million.
Jazz is a bum. Well, Jazz hits like shit. I'm not going to argue about that, but his defense is plus.
Yes.
I
think Jazz is going to come back really strong.
Dominguez is not a star. We don't know what Dominguez is. He's got 180 at bats in the major leagues over 3 seasons, and he's starting to feel his oats. So we don't know what we have with him. Austin Wells, yeah, I'd agree with him. I'm not a big Wells fan, never have been.
Yeah, you never have been.
Volpe, he's a 3.4 WAR guy, which means he's contributing to the team with durability and defense. He's not a great hitter. If you look at his history, he tracks pretty close to Dansby Swanson, who is for his first 3 years, and he's actually a pretty decent shortstop comparatively on the league. And your philosophy is it's all about winning a World Series, and I don't think that they're looking at it. They're trying to build a core to win a bunch of World Series.
Mm-hmm. Well, listen, Michael's pretty hard on the team, and I don't blame him. I usually go on my rants and all, but in all fairness, I mean, as far as Dominguez, you've got to give that a chance. He does have a lot of star quality, and I think he's ready to break out. So let's give a pass on Dominguez. I also think Javi, we haven't touched on Vivas. I think this kid has a making of a very, very good, if not second baseman all the time, a nice backup piece. He can definitely hit, and I wouldn't give up on him too much. The Reyeses of the world, everybody knows. The only reason why now he's on this team is simple, because of the injury last night. Today he would have been definitely taken away, but now they need him. So, if that kid wants to show something, get up in the plate, be aggressive, and start hitting whatever you can. And that would be good. The CT cards. I knew one of this on my Pablo, Joe's guy Pablo. Yeah, we know. Well, you never know. He might be.
Are we going to do the lineups?
Yes. I'm sorry. That's right. You didn't do the Mariners. Go right ahead. I'm sorry.
Did you do the Yankee lineup? I don't recall hearing.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Leading off for the Marlins or the Mariners is going to be Crawford. Their shortstop, J-Rod, is going to be hitting second and center field. Cal Raleigh hitting third, catching this evening. Yankee killer Randy Arozarena is going to be main and left field, hitting cleanup. Mitch Garver is their DH on the evening, hitting sixth. Dylan Moore, their second baseman, is hitting seventh. Eighth is their first baseman, Donovan Solano, and hitting ninth, eighth is their right fielder, Leody Taveras, and ninth is Williamson, their third baseman. Pretty much the same lineup they had last night, with the exception of Garver.
Yes.
A lot of power in there and speeds.
A little update on the scoreboard, guys. The Red Sox and the Tigers are in the top of the eighth and 2 outs, and the Tigers are leading the Red Sox 6-4. A little change in the Met game. The Pirates have tied the Mets 1-1 in the top of the seventh. The Rays now lead the Blue Jays 6-4. Bottom seven. Atlanta continues to lead the Nationals 4-2 at the end of seven. The Marlins and the Cubs 2-2, top six. Bottom four, Texas 3 and the Rockies 1. And at the end of four, the Royals 0-0 with the Houston Astros. And it seems to me, Ken, the Astros, I know they lost quite a few players. They're having a lot of trouble scoring.
All right. Before you go any further, I saw that Cold Italian Pizza hopped into the stream. I want to thank you for being here, brother. Few more comments from Michael. I want to let you know, Mania, that I like your channel a lot. So don't think that I'm attacking you guys, just speaking my mind and how I feel about the team. So I hope you don't take offense
No, I
the
don't.
way I feel about the
Absolutely
team.
not.
Mike, God's honest truth, that's something that, at least on my channel for sure, I ask for people's opinions. I'm not saying that your opinion's right, wrong, or indifference, because it's your opinion. The one thing that I don't do is I don't do talking points, and I don't deal well with personal attacks on other people in the channel. Mm-hmm. So long as you're talking your opinions and stuff like that, that's fine.
Oh, very much. No, Michael, we care about each and every one of you, by all means. Michael and a few other people in the chat and riding home from work or wherever you're going. Just want to make sure that everybody knows of the show of NY Mania every morning at 8 a.m. We are here sharp with coffee, bagels, and Yankee talk.
It's not NY Mania, it's NY Yankees Mania, so that they can actually get the channel.
Okay. But the bottom line is that we are here. We have a lot of fun in the morning. We talk about a lot of different topics. First off, what happened the night before while everybody's going to sleep overnight. If there was any Yankee news, baseball news, anything you need to know, we will cover. We'll go over the Yankee game, other important games, definitely that pertain to the Yankees in any way. So there's a lot to cover in the morning, and we definitely love to see you. And also, one other item, any day now, we're going to be doing our second giveaway. And as you know, the first one, we gave away a $25 gift certificate to Amazon. We're going to do the same exact thing coming real shortly, but we're going to do it at the end of the stream, so everybody will have a fair chance. And everybody that's in the chat that's subscribed will get a chance to answer the question. I will go down the line. You'll get 30 seconds. The first person to get it will win the prize. So get ready for that and a few other surprises down the line. The channel, hopefully, for you guys, I just want you to have a lot of fun coming here. I've had a lot of notes after the show saying they really enjoy being on in the morning and they don't have to watch like ESPN reruns and all they do is talk about different football and this and that. Here is true blue Yankee fans. And if you guys in the chat want to chat it up with other things, we have no problem with that. We're getting close to game time, guys. So Ken,
give me 1 second.
Thoughts.
Give me 1 second. I want to answer Michael's last question. It was actually directed at you, but I'm going to take it for me at least. He asks, do you think that 16 years, $760 million was enough of an offer? It seemed like the Yankees didn't want to budge after that 760 offer. The Mets offered him 765. You know what, Mike? I don't give a shit what the Yankees offered Soto. If the Yankees offered him $800 million, Cohen was going to offer him $805 and throw in the bennies like the suite and all the other things, buying his mother a new dress. He got the comps. He wanted a bag of cash. He got his bag of cash. If he wanted to be a Yankee, he would have been a Yankee. I just think he looked there was not going to be an end where we were going to end up on top, because I don't think that he truly wanted to come back and be a Yankee.
Okay, fair enough. You've had that thoughts from day one, and we all respect it. I feel the same way. If he wanted to go the Yankee way, he would have been a Yankee. But don't go telling me that they offered my family the suites and I get a private plane for my mom and dad. I mean, come on. Who do you think you are? I mean, Aaron Judge is making $400 million less than you. Give me a break. And he's not crying. You got the endorsements you're getting alone is probably another $200 million. What do you want? What is much? How much do you need? You got enough for your family, your family's family, your family's family's family.
Yeah, he definitely has generational money that's going to last his family for several generations.
And the only thing he is generating is nothing.
But at what cost? What cost will that give Soto? Is he going to have a legacy of a number of World Series championships with the Mets? I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, I agree. Listen. I am very thrilled that the Yankee fans gave the Yankees a kind of a pass on it but why? Because the Yankees, picked up some very good talent in Max Fried. Yeah, they might have overpaid, but right now he's not an overpayment. He's our best pitcher at this point. So that's really it. So that is a dead issue now. It's all over, and we're just going to move on from that because listen, we got to deal with Juan Soto over the weekend, Here's one other comment on it, and the last one I'll take on it. Soto, all the money, no more rings. Okay, well, that's a possibility, John. Thanks for the quote here. But no, listen, he did what he wanted to do for his family, and that's all that counts. So that's the way that is. But guys, we're about 20 minutes away from Ken doing the play-by-play. So Ken, your final thoughts, whatever you like, go right ahead.
All right, I'm going to be doing the play-by-play on Yankees The Ugly Truth this evening. I'll be online at 9:35, 5 minutes before the game. I don't think that this game is going to be one for the faint at heart because it's going to be a dogfight. And my prediction is the Yankees come out on top. I'm always going to root for the boys. I'm a lifelong fan, and will continue until they drop me in the dirt. So with that, I'm going to end my segue with "Let's go Yankees."
Well, thank you, Ken, for coming on. I know you had a busy day, busy schedule ahead, and I definitely hope you have a great call tonight. And I'm doing my best to be in the chat and helping out here, and whatever I can, and answering a lot of questions. So let's definitely go to Ken's channel, The Ugly Truth. Subscribe, press like, and let's continue the trend, guys, going back and forth. So I'm going to end it with this. Again, any breaking news we will bring to you tonight, one way or the other. That's number one. Don't forget tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., our coffee show. Looking forward to seeing everybody rise and shine. Have that coffee in your hand. I do. I have my Lavazza black coffee, and we're ready to go. We're going to talk about, hopefully, the Yankee win and whatever else you guys want to talk about. And then from there, we're going to go right to the live stream right here on NY Yankee Mania at 4 o'clock with myself and Ken doing the play-by-play. And yes, the lamp will be on, the neon sign will be on, and we're ready to score 10 runs or more. So with that, as we always say, we love you guys, love your family, love everybody, hug everyone, and let's go Yankees.
And yes, Joe is Italian.
I'm Italian. That's a me. Cold Italian pizza. Have a great night. Come and join us in the morning, everyone. Let's have some fun. Thanks so much, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Good night, everyone.